What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sin Vergüenza, the podcast. A podcast where we have fun, some laughs, get high as fuck together, get serious together, have some crazy ass emotional roller coasters together. Unless I'm just having them by myself and you guys just hear me act like a simp here to there. I'm your host, Ale, and I'm joined alongside my co-host,
Mr. Anonymous.
And today is a very, very special episode, guys. As I just said, we're cannabis friendly here. More than 90% of the episodes I've been high as fuck on them. Usually that's when you guys will hear me fumble on my words a lot and we'll just like ramble on for a good minute. But today is our 420 episode. We're recording it on the 13th, but this episode will come out on the 17th for you guys, which is Wednesday. So you could either listen to us now or hold off a little bit and listen to us on 420. Or if you want to listen more than once, go for it. So today is going to be a 420 based episode. We're going to play some games, talk about some games, have a little high talk. And we're going to play a game. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet, but have you played this game before with your family?
Yeah, usually like had fights going on and shit.
Okay, so do you know what this game is called? Don't say it, but do you know?
I think so.
We're gonna look it up if anything just to make sure. I don't even know what this game is called, but it's a little twist on one of the games. If you're Hispanic, it's one of a game that we would play on game nights where we would play like loteria, dominoes. What other? I don't know. If you guys had game nights, usually we never planned on having game nights. It was more like the family got fucked up and they were all like, yeah, let's bring out the loteria. Let's bring this game out. There was a cup game where you put dice in a cup or some shit like that. That one I never really got a hold of. But we're going to take one of these traditional games and make them with a twist for 420. And yeah, kind of like, you know how Loteria, shout out to Millennial Loteria, he took the original Loteria and switched it to a new updated version. Well, we're doing the exact same thing for some motherfucking stoners. Now, let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and just talk about our weekends. For me, guys, today is like everybody else's regular Saturday. For me, this is Sunday. So my weekend's going to be a little different now when we talk about it. Your weekend, I mean, we're pretty much going to be the same because we always record on Saturdays, if not Fridays, so we really don't have our full weekends. But let's talk about our weeks right now. Anything interesting with you this week?
Not really interesting this week. I got to, at work, we have bees now, so I'm working with some bees now again. And it was pretty fun. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I had a bee come into my hair and shit during the like process of putting them into the cages, and that shit sucks ass.
So, did you tell the mic or did you tell the podcast like that thing where you were telling me when they nut, they die or something like that? Did we tell the podcast? I don't know if
we did, but yeah, you guys,
let's give them some interesting facts about bees.
So, if you guys didn't know, like, don't kill bees when they're around you. That shit's basically what's keeping all of us alive. They're keeping the plants up and shit.
I'm not gonna lie. If you're like me and you're fucking scared, I understand. Sometimes you might want to fucking swing, swat, squish, you know, any of those. But this is true. We should be respectful to the little guys and run away. Just fucking run away. If they chase you, now that's harassment right there, and I think you do have some type of reason to defend yourself. But, you know, if it's a fucking wasp, bitch, you better get your ass up and fucking dip.
You ever been stung by a wasp and a bee?
Wasp, no. Bee, at least not that I know of. I don't know if maybe when I was little or something, but no. I was about to, but then Ranger literally, like, out of nowhere jawsed that shit, came out of the blue and just ate a fucking bee. I don't know what happened. I checked his tongue to see if anything was inflated, his mouth. I really think he just fucking swallowed that motherfucker whole. And that was like a week or two ago. So give us the interesting facts.
Another fact is basically if you leave them alone, they'll literally leave you alone. You can walk around them. Like we barely got these on Tuesday, and already Friday, like I had to go in there and mess with them a little bit. But it wasn't like with the actual cages, just like grabbing their water and putting honey water for them because they enjoy that shit too. And like they're super comfortable with just people being around them. Like they're not really frightening or nothing. Um, Whenever they go to reproduce, the only person they could reproduce with is the queen bee. Everybody else is just kind of either working or they're the guys in the group where they don't have to do shit. They just live inside the hive, chill, eat whatever the other bees bring and shit, and then whenever the honey, well, whenever
So
the queen,
they have at home wives and shit.
yeah, but they're guys.
The at home husband.
Yeah, so then once
Will a boy bee try to fuck another boy bee?
no.
Oh.
No, like once the queen comes out and like she's ready to start reproducing and putting eggs into the cells and shit, she'll come out, they'll come out with her, and then they actually fuck in the air.
Ew.
So like
what?
once
Kinky.
so once like the queen
What the
basically
fuck?
gets nutted in, that bee explodes, like his insides come out. Yeah, like
Explodes? I thought you just said they like nut and die, not that they fucking.
well no, it's not like explosion. No, like the bee, like the queen, continues flying and all their insides are basically pulled out from their penis, and yeah, they just die.
Pulled out from their dick.
Yeah,
So she leaves with their dick inside her,
basically.
and the rest just follows out.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. They just
Ew.
die. And yeah, she's the only one that could reproduce. The cells that are a little bit bigger, if you guys ever see
What if
like
the other bees never nut in their life? Do they just die because they're just full of nut?
no, they just literally continue living without having to do nothing for the rest of their lives, just until she's ready to pick them.
Oh, she picks them?
Yeah, like she doesn't just everybody come in and die. Like no, and then once she's ready to leave the hive, like once she already planted a new queen, and the new queen is usually like in her little honeycomb. She's the biggest honeycomb there is. So when she's ready to come out, the queen, the real queen bee, will go ahead and leave with half of the workers, half of the men and everything,
And go make a new hive.
and go make a new hive and leave her there to try and survive. So when she gets out, she has food, whatever. Yeah.
Sheesh. Okay. We should watch A Bee's Life or whatever that movie was. I wonder if they show shit like that. I don't remember that movie at all.
I remember that some guy tried to watch it, and like every time they said B, he would speed it up.
Mm-hmm.
And it got like so fast that he watched the movie in like 5 seconds or some shit like that, like super fast.
Maybe we should watch that movie, and every time they say B, take a hit.
That would be a good one.
Okay. My week. Are you done with your week?
Yeah.
My week. My week has been pretty chill. I try to learn a little bit in your car. That's annoying. What else?
She tried to learn how to drive stick, you guys. That's why she says it's annoying.
I got weed
she doesn't
in my
know how
car,
to.
in my eye. That really burned. I had weed in my coochie. That came off of my shirt. Good thing I noticed it was on my panties before I just,
slip them back on.
Yeah, literally. And that's only the times that I've noticed. I don't know. Like once I seen that, I'm like, damn, have I accidentally put weed in there before? What else?
For the viewers that don't know why this is happening to you, do you want to tell them or no?
No, but just know I be having hella weed on me all day. I don't want to necessarily let y'all know. Okay, I can let you guys know. Just I'm not gonna say exactly, but I am in the cannabis industry. Not quite where I want to be at yet, but I do want to make it to where I'm in a spot where I do make more connections for not only for the podcast but for us, just like because that would be pretty cool. So we're working on that, guys. If they already don't notice us every time we give them a shout out, well, you're gonna notice me when I'm in your face saying what's up. So yeah, there's that. And then okay, So, guys, I'm gonna put you out on blast because I want everybody to be aware, and I feel like we should probably be considerate of other people, not because like we're doing it on purpose or anything, or I just want to put a little like spotlight on this just in case like you guys ever run into this situation, and maybe we can go ahead and not make it as big as a deal as we think it. I mean, okay, let me give the story. So this week on my Saturday, which was Thursday, we went out to go get some dinner. I was really craving Hawaiian food. So, if you guys know Makai's, that shit's pretty good. Apparently there's places better. So far, this is the one that I've liked the most out of Hawaiian food. If you guys know some local spots out here in Vegas that are bomb, please put me on. Hawaiian food is so fucking delicious. So we were out at Makai's, we got some dinner, and I was like, you know what? It's a nice night. It's not hot, it's not cold, like it's a nice night. Let's go out, have our little dinner over at a park and like just kick back, smoke and have a little picnic date or whatever. So we smell something burning once we get to our seat, and then I thought it was like the people across the park from us because they had like their little music going on. I seen a couple people sitting down at a table, so I was like, oh, they're probably having a barbecue. I didn't see that they did, but it just kind of was giving, kickback barbecue vibes. So, do you want to say what you seen when you were looking at me, or
So we started like we literally unpacked our food and everything, and
had
then
just unpacked it all?
I was just looking at her like we were just getting our food out and shit. She was enjoying her food, and before I could even take the first bite in, like right behind her head on her right shoulder, I seen a trash can on fire, like
Mhm.
smoke coming out this bitch like a volcano. So I immediately thought some hooligan or just somebody trying to be disruptive made a fire inside the
Some
trash can.
hooligan.
I
I use
mean,
that. It's okay.
and I went over there and I was trying to do the right thing by trying to put it out with just a little bit of water.
Safety precautions, guys. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like, don't feel bad if maybe this is your first thought too, because just like us, that, or you, because I didn't really see it, the first thought is, oh my gosh, this could cause something bigger and something worse. And we're at a park, so definitely don't want no little kids to come around and fuck themselves over with that fire.
So as I'm putting it out, I kind of noticed like, okay, this is not gonna happen like that quick. And I was gonna remove the lid, but before removing it, I kind of poured water around the lid to see how hot it was, and it was like already steaming, you guys. So this fire has been gone for like at least 15-20 minutes. Like everything's hot. I gave up on it. I basically said, hey, let's
Pretty
move.
much gave up on it because we had no more water.
Yeah, I didn't want to waste all the water. I was like, hey, let's go to another spot. And I was gonna go ahead and call like somebody to come put this shit out, obviously.
Oh, I
And
wasn't. I was just gonna move.
um, this I wouldn't say homeless man, but this just man that
I'm pretty sure he was homeless. Like he had his clothes was like it looks like a tarp. Like he
yeah,
kind of like wrapped it around himself with the bungee cord and stuff. So I mean, it was pretty obvious he was a homeless man.
he basically comes up and he's like, hey, don't do that, don't do that. And
No, he didn't.
he said don't do that like twice when he was walking over.
Oh well, cause for me, all I heard was he's all like, "Oh, is that bothering you guys?" And I was like, "No, we just put some water because it was on fire. Somebody left it like that." When he came, I thought they'd put it on fire because you know how like sometimes homeless will start a fire to keep warm.
Right.
But it was like it wasn't even cold, guys. Like literally, I was outside in shorts and a t-shirt. Like it was not cold outside at all. It was like mid. It wasn't cold or hot. It was just mid. So it definitely wasn't no excuse to just make a fire to keep warm. So he ends up like, I see his shoulders drop and he's like, oh, I was cooking. I instantly seen your jaw drop and my jaw drop because I know I jaw dropped. So, oh my gosh, guys, I felt so fucking terrible inside when he told me that. And you're the one that poured the water. So,
Well, I felt like shit because I was like, damn, like, I even looked on top to see if there was like anything cooking, just like a grill would, and there was like nothing there. So I was like, dude, like,
Maybe he was cooking at the bottom or
That's what I was
something.
gonna say. Like whatever is down there, like has to be burnt by now.
And I
Like
realized because right next to the trash can, I don't think if me and you seen it, there was charcoal.
I didn't.
Yeah, there was charcoal right behind, like where the trees were. It was
Oh,
right behind there. So he was probably dumping charcoal and stuff in there trying to get it warm so he can.
cook on the top.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, just want to go ahead and set this awareness. If you guys do see a trash can or something on fire at night, look for your surroundings because a homeless man was cooking at one of the fires that we did try to put out, because the trash can was burning at a park. So, I mean, yes, it's not something ideal, but this is their way of living and cooking and making themselves a little dinner at night. So I think we should just be a little respectful and, if you see anybody around, just ask them, hey, are you by chance cooking on here or something? And if after a little while, definitely don't leave it unattended. After a little while, it's still burning, go ahead and put it out. But I just feel like we should be considerate because you never really know. There's some people that aren't able to have a kitchen and cook, so they have to get a little creative. And yeah, just keep that in mind. How do you feel? You're the one that poured the water. I felt like complete utter shit, and I'm not the one. Like I said, I would have just sat somewhere else. I'm not no fucking Captain Save-A-Ho. There's firemen for that shit. So
I was trying to be a fireman.
what did you feel?
Well, I felt like shit. Obviously,
I
like
felt so bad, guys.
once I realized like what he meant, I was just like, dude, like, fuck. I was gonna
Then,
literally offer him like some of my food, but then I was like, I don't know
guys,
if
and
it's
that's what made it
weird.
worse. Like, we were literally about to fucking pig out in this food, and this poor man was like trying to make his food. So I gave him like the only $10 I had in my car, and I was like, I feel so bad. Go buy yourself something to eat or something, like, just kind of repay him, I guess. And he, yeah, was pretty cool about it. He ended up giving us some gold. Um, I honestly, at first, I was like, he did not just hand us drugs, but it was literally a rock with gold in it. So I'm going to hell too for that one.
She literally turned around, guys, looked at me, and she was like, "Throw that shit on the ground now." I was like, "Bro, it's just a rock. Like it's not a crack rock or nothing."
Guys, I literally like I don't ever since fentanyl came out, y'all, I don't fucking trust a goddamn thing. Not no dollar on the floor, not no motherfucking rock, no.
We had
Not
people
a
give us
goddamn thing.
weed, you guys, and she literally looks at me and she's like, "What happens if it has fentanyl?" Like
Threw that shit away.
that really made me just be like, "Man, fuck!"
And it was
Like
a good amount of it was like an eighth. Sorry, but I got trust issues. So yeah, guys, just keep that in mind if you guys ever see something burning like that. Just try to make sure nothing's really in there. All right, so there's that. Let's go ahead and get started with our first segment here, the learning about the woman's body segment. So with this segment, we go on to this app called Flow. Flow is an app where you can go ahead and track your periods. It gives you tips and tricks about the woman's body. There's a chat room for girls to go ahead and just get intimate. Talk about things that we go through, ask for advice, and get some replies from some certified doctors on here. Just like today's topic is reviewed by Dr. Barbara Levy. She's a clinic professor, and yeah, she has 30 plus years in gynecology. So you guys can actually find some truth in within this app. And today we're going to learn about 6 emergency contraception must knows. So this is the plan B, guys. If you guys don't know what plan B is, it's a pill you take the day after you have unprotected sex, and it helps you prevent a unwanted pregnancy scare. All right. So, number 1, it won't work if you're already pregnant. So, guys, this is not an abortion pill. It is to prevent a pregnancy, not to prevent the birth of a child that's already within you. So, it won't work if you're pregnant. Did you know that or no?
I did, but I always wondered like, would that cause the baby to have certain like defects or you know what I'm saying?
I honestly doesn't
Specify it.
No, it doesn't talk about the baby at all within that. Okay, number 2, the IUD is the most effective option. I've heard a lot. I feel like the IUD is probably one of the most complicated ones I've heard. Like
What is IUD?
the one that goes in your coochie.
Okay.
So basically, it's saying that it's the most reliable one, 99.9% to be exact. It can be considered up to 5 days, after you have unprotected sex, and it'll still offer protection of pregnancy. But like I said, it has a lot of, how do you call it, defects, I guess.
Yeah.
And you could use it for up to 10 years. So, I mean, that's up to you. Just letting you guys know from what I've heard about it. The sooner you act, the better. So with the plan B, it's better to take it read the packages because the pills are different, but for sure within the 3 or 5 days after having unprotected sex, guys. And it also, like, just make sure you read that paper because depending on your weight, your age, and everything, there's definitely certain pills you can and can't take and how much you have to take. Number 4, you shouldn't rely on the emergency pill as contraception. So basically, not using it like birth control. You're not supposed to. It's not good. It doesn't really tell me exactly what or why. It's just basically, there's another little link right here so we can find out why. But we're just gonna go ahead and go into the other ones. If you want more details, go ahead and let me know. Number 5, if you throw up after the emergency pill, it might not work. Basically, if you guys throw up after you take the pill, it might be that you threw up the pill, so just make sure you take another one just in case. Number 6, the emergency pill does not provide lasting protection. It only works out once, guys. Don't think that it'll work within a week or two from there. No, that's not how it's working. It's only for that one-time use, basically. Do you have anything to say about any of that? Anything that you learned? Any questions or anything?
Not really. It was kind of self-explained, but to me, like, I wouldn't necessarily take it like 3 days after. It would probably be like the day after.
Yeah, I would for sure take it the day after. But like it says, you could take it after a day or two. It depends on the pill, so just make sure you check that out, guys. Now, let's go back into the 420 discussion. So excited. So very excited. If you guys didn't notice last episode, I was making it seem like that was the one for 420. I was tripping balls. I wasn't even high. It was just, I don't even know what it was. I was just, honestly, I was on some shit. Oh, sorry guys, I don't know where that yawn came from. Okay, we're gonna talk about some 420 games. Like I said, this episode comes out the Wednesday before 420. So I wanted to go ahead and give you guys some games that you guys can go ahead and play on the day of. And maybe you can send us a clip or let us know how you like the game. Comment down below if you're going to try the game. Go into the Spotify question and let us know what game caught your eye. So,
or if you guys have any other games that you guys play that we didn't talk about,
let us know. We might play it. So, okay, like we said, these are going to be 420 games that you guys can go ahead and play on 420. So, this is for the stoners. The first game is called Ash Bomber. It's a fun twist to the traditional game of beer pong, but instead of using cups and ping pong balls, you'll need a bong and some ash. Players take turns trying to ash bomb the bong by flickering ash from their joint into the bowl. If the ash lands in the bowl, the other team must take a hit. So this game requires accuracy. Akira. Yeah. So what do you think?
I think that's the hardest one on the list.
That's a tiny ass bowl to put that shit into.
Well, even if you have a big bowl, like,
then it's like you're gonna take a hit with the ash in there.
That's what I was always wondering. Like, I'm
confused.
The ash that you take a hit off, or like the actual joint?
Take a hit of ash, bitch. That's disrespectful. The next one, Strip Choker. This is a classic card game that gets more and more interesting as the night goes on. players will take turns drawing cards and performing the corresponding action. If you draw 2, then you must take 2 hits. If you draw 6, you must give another player 6 hits. Bitch, fuck that. Flip the rolls around. Give me the 6 hits. That's some of these don't make sense to me. Like for some of you, it really is just like give the other person another hit. Like I don't know. I would want those. The person who draws the last card has to take all the hits in the deck.
That's 52 cards, so
That's not enough hits unless you got a fucking a
Mega
backwood and
bong.
shit. Okay. The next one, bong pong. Set up the cups in a triangle. Take turns bouncing a ping pong ball in the cups. Each time a ball lands in the cup, the other one takes a hit. Basically like beer pong.
I think that would be cool, but putting edibles inside the cup.
Oh,
Imagine how
hell
fucked up you'd
no.
get. Like either like
Maybe
edibles.
half or something. Or you know what? An infused drink.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I would go with either or.
Guys, if you guys know Nuwu over here in Las Vegas, they have some infused drinks, and I drank like 2 or 3,
I think 2 of them.
and they had me feeling good. Nothing too crazy, but I for sure was feeling good. I definitely have been craving them ever since.
They really like relax you.
Yeah, they were really good. All right. The next game, song jamming. This is a fun weed game that gets you into the groove. So players are going to take turns choosing a song to play, and every time they say a specific word or phrase, you have to take a hit. So it's like if they say the word weed, smoke, bong, bitches. You could for sure listen to a rap playlist, and anytime you hear bitches, take a hit. Anytime you hear
Listen to that Kendrick Lamar song where he says drink over and over. Every time you hear drink, you hit it.
Ooh. The next game. I kind of want to play this game. It's called Letter of the Previous. And I seen this game on the Kardashians. And it looked fun. It really looked fun. So basically, players are going to take turns saying a word that starts with the last letter of the person's previous word. So if I say bong, you would have to say a word with B. So you could say gummy bears.
With G, not B.
Bong.
Yeah, it ends with G. You said you would have to
Oh,
do
the last letter of the
Yeah.
previous word. Okay, yeah. G. So bong, G. So you would
Ganja.
say. Okay, you would say that. So, you guys can go ahead and play that game. And then the game continues until someone can't think of the word. And yeah, I guess that player would take a hit.
I like that one. We should play that one.
Let's see. What else? This one's pretty intense, guys. Rubber band. This, I don't know why the fuck you would want to play this. It's a game that basically everybody gets a rubber band. The person that could stretch it the furthest without breaking it will pass it on to the next player. If that player stretches it and it snaps, they have to take a hit. That's kind of giving like when we went to that what was the game? The baby shower, and they made people blow up the balloon with their mouth until it popped and that person was the winner.
That shit
game
was so
gave
fucked
me
up.
so much fucking anxiety because they had little kids playing this shit.
Dude, that little girl won it, and like literally she had like a big ass balloon, and all of a sudden you see her poof.
Yeah, I can't do that. Balloons popping gives me like not an ick, but it makes me cringe, and it's just like, please, like, stop, just stop. I don't know if that's something. Let me know if that is something, guys. But
It's a phobia. My mom's friend.
is it really?
Yeah, my mom's friend's daughter used to have that shit, and I guess like for her quinceañera, they didn't allow no balloons in the whole party because she was literally terrified that people would start popping them. And I guess one of her uncles brought like a little bit of them.
Serious.
Yeah, like they brought a little bit of them, and like the little kids found out that she was scared of them, so they would go right behind her and start fucking popping them. Yeah, like there's phobias for that shit.
Oh hell no! I'm gonna knock you out with this last mona that I got, bitch.
I can't stand when they rub together.
When I think if not both of my sisters, they don't like when the knives scrape, so I do it on purpose to get those bitches mad and out the kitchen. You can play basic games too, like Never Have I Ever. if someone might say, never have I ever smoked weed in a public park, and anyone who has not done that would have to take a hit. Who has not smoked at a park,
You ever
bro?
smoked at a church?
At a church?
During church?
Oh, you're definitely. I'm not. Yeah.
I used to hit the fucking pen inside the bathroom and be high as fuck during church. Like, yo, I'm feeling
if
something.
your family
it might
ever
not be the
finds
spirit.
this and your grandma hears this,
I'm getting kicked out the
you're
family.
literally gonna give that poor woman a heart attack.
I'm getting kicked out the family, baptized 3 times.
I don't know why you thought that was a flex. I fucked at a church, so I don't think it matters.
See, mine wasn't that disrespectful. Mine was just like,
not
I took
in
a
the
hit.
church, behind the church.
Still, that's God's land.
20 questions. So like when you ask somebody, oh, what's your favorite color? Triangle, are you a virgin? That game. You would have played it a lot in middle school if you guys know. You guys could play Would You Rather, High Low. It's basically you guys take turns drawing cards from a deck and you have to guess whether the next card is higher or lower. If you guess correctly, you keep the card. If you guess incorrectly, you have to take a hit and the game continues until there's no more.
I'd go low all the time.
Buzz. This game is perfect for a good weed session. So basically, players take turns counting up from 1 but with a twist. If the number is divisible by 3, you have to say buzz. And here's an example. 1, 2, buzz. 4, 5, buzz. 7, 8, buzz. 10, and etc. The game continues until someone messes up, and at which point they have to take a hit. I would totally fucking lose.
Yeah.
I would probably, what is this, 8? Yeah, I'd probably get to 9 and, okay, 9, 12. 12 would be 18 next?
No, 15.
Oh, you see? I done lost already.
15, 18, 21, 20.
Okay, we get it. But yeah, guys, those are some games you guys can go ahead and play on 420. And I just Googled these and they were literally like the first things that popped up. So
I thought of 2 of them just while you were like listing them.
What?
We used to play baseball, which was like
why does this sound familiar to me?
You had to hit like the joint or the blunt, which is easier, and then you have to pass it to your friend, like whether it's a circle or just back and forth, and you have to keep as much smoke as you can inside your lungs.
I remember that now. I do remember that.
And then I seen on TikTok that a lot of people are doing like this one game where they kind of start eating the food, and then somebody has to run, and then they have to come back. Yeah, no,
that game, why?
The
just
funniest
fucking
one.
Why, dude? Like, you're gonna make your stomach hurt. You're literally like running and eating. Like, I don't know. That does not.
If you're not a wuss, you would do it in the pool.
Huh?
If you're not a wuss, you would do it in the pool.
Swim to the end of the pool.
You know how they say like you get a cramp?
Oh, I don't know. That game that, if you guys haven't seen it, it's a viral TikTok game or Instagram, wherever. It's literally everywhere. People will put food at the end of the table, play paper, rock, scissors. The loser has to run to the end of the wall or whatever object, touch it, and then run back, play it again. But the other person that won has to sit back and eat as much as they can to finish the meal before the other person comes back.
I seen a dad play with his son, and he put the whole burger in his mouth, dumped the fries, and by the time his son got back, he was like, "Where's the food?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, no, it's gone."
Yeah, playing with a man for sure would suck ass. Like, no, and then I'm like, dude, like, I would be so fucking pissed if you didn't let me get a motherfucking bite out of that spicy. If you didn't give me, like, I'm the type of person where I have to eat a little bit of my burger, have some papas with it. Like, I don't like
rushing,
eating one thing and eating that and then eating the next thing. Like, I want to mix my food together in my mouth. And then it's like, if you're running and eating, like, how are you going to breathe? You got food in your mouth, you go, like, I can't. I fucking cannot play that game. You're not, like, y'all fucking crazy. That's not even fun.
And I remember my brother once played, like, the same thing, like baseball, kind of.
So you would play that food game with like weed, I guess? Take the
Yeah,
most
like you would
hits?
have to start hitting it while the other
Oh.
person runs. You see what I'm saying? Like it would give you at least like
Guys, we
the
should do that.
advantage.
Would they take that off on TikTok?
Yeah, because of smoking.
I literally seen Peso Pluma go live. I'll insert the clip here, guys. He went live on TikTok,
You
I
can go
think it was,
live, but
and he had a weed bag on his head and he was smoking.
you can go live, I believe, but you can't show yourself doing it. In like a post. You could do it on live, but not on a post, I believe.
Well, check that out, guys. But okay, we might make a clip of that. I don't know. I'm kind of shy, guys.
And then my brother used to play one where like you'd both start hitting like a joint or whatever, and then you would go underwater, and whoever stays underwater and like with the smoke and shit,
I would lose.
whoever comes back up has to smoke the rest of that joint basically, and Wu-Tang it.
Ew, I've never Wu-Tang in my motherfucking life.
I have. It was a dare, and
I made you do it too one time.
Yeah, you did too. Yeah. It's not that bad because like as soon as it goes down, like it'll burn your throat if you don't have enough saliva and shit. That's why I usually like take a sip of water and then just.
Yeah, guys. I don't know. That sounds like some demon shit. You're not finna catch me. And you talk shit because I save my roaches and smoke them. Meantime, you're eating a roach.
I'm getting the full
crazy.
effect. The thing is, okay, you guys, she does not just smoke the roach. Like when I met her, she used to break up the whole ass tobacco inside the bowl with the weed, and I'm like, bro, like, what are you doing? She's like, well, I like to get both effects, but yet judges me when I smoke my vape after hitting the weed. Like, hold on.
Why are you looking at me?
Because it's the same effect.
Okay. But yeah, guys, let us know if you guys decide to play any of these games on 420. We hope you guys have fun. Let us know if you won. Maybe you guys did your own little plot twist on the original game and, you know, put us on. Put us on. But now, let's go ahead and go into our second segment, the dreams. So with this segment, we talk about dreams that we've either had in the past that have stuck with us or dreams that we've had recently. You yourself can go ahead and give us a dream so we can talk about it on the podcast. If you go into the bio, there's a link that's listed as a Google form. Within that Google form, you can leave your dream and it'll be 100% anonymous. It does ask you to sign into Google, but I still cannot see who posts what. So feel free to go ahead and drop that dream for us on the podcast. We could also have you ask us for advice if you would like to drop a confession or a secret that you want to get off of your chest. Feel free to do so and know that you'll be in a judgment-free zone, a safe place, and a place where we could go ahead and just fuck around. But yeah, guys, let us know what dreams you have. So, you said you have a dream?
Yeah, so mine is kind of like, it's odd. I was basically kidnapped in like one of those old vans, like the ones with no windows and shit. And
so everybody knows it as everybody knows that van.
Yeah, basically. And it wasn't like I was kidnapped by like a guy or nothing. Like, no, it was like, I would say like a creature, like a shapeshifter. Because like while I was kidnapped, like it felt like a woman like stabbed me with some shit. No. And like I went paralyzed. Like all I remember was like falling to my knees, getting a bag over my head, and then ending up in a truck. So like I'm paralyzed, and I know that like somebody's driving and shit. And, like I'm trying to have a whole ass conversation with this person. Like, where are you taking me? What is going on? Whatever. And I don't know why, but like it ends up being like we start talking and shit. And I'm like, well, where am I going? They're like, well, no one's ever gonna find you. You're gonna be scattered. And I was like, dude, like...
You seen the person talking to you?
I didn't necessarily see it, but like...
You heard the person?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, like, what the fuck? So, like, we kept just talking, and then I started, like, freaking out. And I was like, no, like, I have to go home. I don't know what I'm gonna do, like, this and that. And then the person kind of just,
like... My bitch gonna kill me if she finds out I'm with you?
Yeah, like, I was just kind of freaking out, basically. And then this person just, like, smacks the gate hella hard. And they're like, don't worry, all your problems are about to be resolved. So I don't remember like why, but like this person ended up getting in the back of the van with me. And like we were just like, I remember like the fucking mask on me and like the little squares I could barely see through. And then all of a sudden, like,
It's giving Kanye.
all of a sudden, that person just goes ahead and, like, I guess we're having like a real talk, because we were there for like a minute, it felt like, but I don't remember like anything that was said. And then all of a sudden, like, they come closer, and all I see was like their whole form kind of just like shift into like a reptilian or some shit. And then like a huge ass fucking tongue just comes out and like licks on the side of my face, and then like kind of strangles me with it. And then I'm thrown to the side of the fucking van. They come out of the van, and then all of a sudden, like, I'm just there looking, and the only thing I can see is like the bottom of their like stomach area. And it was like blackish green from like a little bit of light that I seen. And all of a sudden, like, it went to third person, and I seen the van just sitting there, like, crashed into a post with like fire coming out of the engine. And then poof, and literally I just seen like body parts just flying everywhere, and I was like, dude, like, what the fuck? And I woke up. But it was like, to me,
When
it
was
was like
this?
last night. Yeah, yesterday. Because that's why I woke up, and then as soon as I woke up, you're like, just go back to sleep. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, you woke up and stood up and were like you literally looked like a tweaker. It was giving tweaker energy, because the way you were acting was like, are you okay?
Yeah, like, it was just odd as fuck.
Yeah, you looked funny.
Okay,
You
thank
woke
you
up,
for my
eyes
trauma.
red, drool on your face, hair crazy, and we're just like you were looking like eyes were twitching and stuff. Yeah, I was scared. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was scary. I'm like, oh hell no.
She hit me with the fucking frying pan, so I would go back to
That's why I was
sleep.
like, just go back to sleep, because you're scaring me right now.
I'm sorry about that.
Okay, that's all your dream. That's all you have
Yeah.
recently. Okay, for my dream, okay, this one was actually last night too, but not last night. Like in the morning, I woke up and then went back to sleep. So this was this morning. So basically, I was like, I guess it was giving like apartment complex, something like that. But basically, like where I was at, I was kind of living with like all my old friends. Like we were, how do I explain what this fucking place looked like? Like it literally just looked like
a sorority?
I guess so. Yeah, like it was a big house type of thing, but we had rooms.
Right.
Like some Scooby Doo shit. So basically, I'm over here, and I don't see any specific friends, but I do know that it's like all my friends. Bitch, you don't even got that many friends to fucking fill up a whole
Big
ass
ass
house.
house
Like,
and
no,
shit.
literally. Like, it was giving apartments, but it was a house. I'm like, what the fuck? But basically, like, we just would all go to one room and kick it. And, like, what else? I honestly just, like, I just remember that, like, going into different rooms, and we would all kind of go hang out. But, like, in my head, I was just like, I don't want you people. Like, I don't care for any of you. I don't give a single fuck. Like, it was my old friends. It wasn't any of my current friends. Like, it was just, like, my current friends that I talk to right now weren't there. So I was basically with some fake-ass friendships. And I was like, when I was kicking it with them, somehow I was seeing myself, I was still like having a thought like, why the fuck am I here with you motherfuckers when I don't honestly give a fuck to be your friend anymore?
Right.
And then I woke up. So I guess like it was just my mind like kind of like missing the friendships, but also being like healed from it to where I was like, I don't need these friendships anymore.
Right. I mean, I could see
so
it
they're
that
living
way.
in my head rent free.
I mean, I can see that being like your mind just telling you like, don't even think about these people anymore. Like your
And
past.
the lighting in there was like, it was kind of giving like probably like brothel, because it was like red and yellow, like those dim lights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's the best I can compare it to, is a fucking brothel. Why, I don't know. Or maybe like Denny's or Applebee's lighting, because Applebee's gives like very red,
like
orangish
soothing.
tones. We always talk about Applebee's lighting, but yeah, it was
Sponsor
giving
us,
that.
Applebee's.
No, sponsor as Wingstop and Applebee's. I'm sorry, I just had to throw in Wingstop in there because, yeah. But yeah, that was it.
We need that Wingstop.
Yes, most definitely. But yeah, that was my dream. Pretty interesting. Yours was giving like teen wolf vibes, as if
That's what I
Jackson was gonna
felt.
get you and shit. That's insane. Blowing up into pieces. That's not
Well,
even your first dream where you're in pieces.
no, but like that's the thing. Like that to me wasn't even that bad. Like just being paralyzed and literally feeling like my whole body in like actual life, just like not being able to move.
Right.
Like you know how
right.
you said you could get like sleep paralysis.
Mhm.
That's kind of like what it felt like. Like I couldn't move or nothing. Like in some of my dreams, I'm usually moving, like, and I feel myself physically moving. And in this one, like after I wanted to physically move, like I really couldn't.
Hmm. Pretty intense. Pretty motherfucking intense. Yours was intense. Mine was more like mental intensity, I guess. All right, so let's go ahead and move on from that. That was pretty fun, pretty intense. Love the dream segment. You never know what you're going to expect. But now, like I said, we're going to go ahead and make a little stoner's plot twist on a game that if you're Hispanic, you probably played this before long, long ago with your family. It's called Toma, Todo. And basically, it's a little like spinning thing. And on the sides, it says like todos ponen. And in English, it's take everything. So todos ponen, everybody puts. Tomas dos, take two. Pon dos, put two. Toma uno, take one. Pon uno, put one. So basically, I honestly forgot how we used to play this, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna take two hits, give two hits, kill the fucking joint, and so on and so forth. So,
It's also called pirinola.
pirinola. There you go. Let us know if you guys like this little plot twist, 420 style. Now, we're gonna go ahead and play this shit. And while we're playing this shit, we're gonna have some high talks. Me and my homegirl yesterday, we got high, took some dabs, smoked a joint, and we just kind of sat down in her room, listened to music, and had some high conversations. And this bitch got me thinking. She wanted to stay anonymous because she's like, don't tell them my high conversations. Nah, bitch, you was low key cooking when you was high. So shout out to
You think
Flower.
better whenever you're high than
No,
normal.
tell me why. Tell me why I told her that. Tell me why I fucking
Are
told her.
you
I'm
serious?
like, you sound more fucking stupid when you're sober. Right now, you sound smart as shit, bitch.
The funny thing, you guys, is that like whenever she ever like is around, the only thing I hear coming out of my lady's mouth usually is, "Bro, you're such a dumb bitch. You're such a dumb bitch." Like that's literally what comes out
This
the
is what I'm
most.
saying, guys. You guys literally have to know me to know that everything I say is not bad, is not to make your feelings hurt. Like, this is just the bitch that I am. And my bitches know I could be out of pocket, but they know it's not bad. It's funny.
It's all love.
She laughed. She said, fuck you, flicked me off, but we laughed about it. Where's the joint?
I have it right here.
All right, guys. So, do you mind sparking it up for me? Do you want a paper, rock, scissors for who spins it first?
Do you want to spin the top and see who spins it first?
What do you mean?
Whichever one it lands
spin the
on.
joint on the table and see who spins it first?
No, because the weed's gonna fly out.
Fuck it, we're gonna do it. All right. Okay, we're gonna spin it again.
It's for Rangy.
It's for me. Fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna spin it first, but can you spark it for me, please? All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and spin. What is this little thing called?
A top?
Oh, that's what you just said. A top.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Okay, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and spin the top.
Hold on, you guys. Can you hold this?
All right. Give us 1 second as we spark it. I gave you the lighter right there. Okay. All right, you're taking the first hit of the 420 episode. Hold it for me. All right. I'm going to spin it, guys. Oh, damn. What does it say?
Take two.
I take two?
Yeah.
Okay. Taking 2 hits, guys.
If I get take all, I'm taking that whole thing, boys.
Damn, why is your spinning so much? Todos ponen. I guess I'll take another hit, then you take one. Oh, what are we smoking on once you take your hit? I'm gonna spin it again, guys. Damn. All right, take one. And then Mr.
We are
Anonymous
smoking
is gonna
on
tell
that banana sherbet.
Banana sherbet from Green and Gold. We got it over at Thrive. Mr. Anonymous, taking his second spin. Hopefully you guys heard that. Pon dos.
Damn,
so I
you
take
guys,
2
yeah.
hits. Okay.
It's not my day, guys. Usually you play this with like either quarters or pennies. And then whenever, go ahead and spin.
Oh, you take the money.
Whenever you go ahead and put 2 or grab 2, so.
All right. We're going to play like a little more rounds. And then once the joint gets like a quarter of the way, we'll go ahead and talk about the high talks and just pass it around. Toma uno. Okay.
Your spins are low-key like
I'm taking
ass,
a hit,
bro.
guys. I'm taking 1 hit. Toma uno means take 1. I hope you guys can hear it. I'm putting it right next to the mic.
Bruh, I keep putting shit in.
I'm going to take another hit, y'all.
Keep putting it in.
Todos ponen. Here I go, taking another hit, y'all. Fuck. Somebody need to ash this bitch. I spin it. Okay. Damn. I never done smoked a joint like that. Toma todo. Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Do I do it for the pod? Because I feel rude as fuck killing this shit.
I'm about to have high talks with one person.
I'll leave you a little bit. I'll smoke like the quarter that we were talking about.
All right.
Yeah? Or maybe I'll just take a good amount of hits while we have this high talk.
All right.
I feel so weird doing this. I feel so bad.
I'll be smoking on that pineapple orange mint.
It's a vape, y'all. You want to give a shout out to maybe that vape? You do use that vape a lot. Why not let the people know what you like?
Nah, this one's low-key ass. You guys don't get this flavor.
No, the brand, not the...
I'm going to keep it hot with y'all. I don't even know the brand that I be getting. Just whatever one you guys see most people use, get one of those.
Okay. So, do you believe in reincarnation? I'm hitting this as we talk, y'all. So,
to be honest, like, we've had this kind of like spiritual talk, me and you, before, and I believe in everything that there is.
So you do believe in reincarnation?
Yeah, fuck yeah. And I do
when
believe that there's afterlife.
When you think of reincarnation, who do you think of reincarnating? Like, will you think of your family members or will you think of yourself? Or like, what do you feel?
I feel like everybody does. And there's this girl, I believe, that was pregnant and lost her kid and like in a car crash or some shit like that. And then she ended up pregnant again. And it ended up being supposedly like the same spirit. The kid likes the same things. He talks about shit that he never really like.
Oh, her child was already born when he died or she died?
So like he was talking about stuff that they used to do before. Like, oh, I know that I like to go to this place. How come you guys haven't taken me? And it's like, you never been there. And he's like, yeah, we took a family picture, whatever. And like blew their fucking minds. There's actually a movie about a dog that did the same thing. And like the owner realized when he was throwing a ball and he's like, hold on. And they did like a special trick where he kind of got down on his knees and put his hand down, and then the dog would run, jump off his back to catch this ball in midair. And he did it just to fuck around and see if it was. And once he did it, like the dog went up to him and started kissing him, and he was like, dude, like it is you. Like put his old collar on with his name and shit, and like he felt back at home. And it was like, it's a sad movie. It's a good movie.
Oh,
though.
It's a movie? I thought that was real life.
No, that one's a movie, but the one with the kid is real life. Like, and it's crazy to me because it's like anything is really possible. Like some of us don't realize it, but there's mistakes that maybe weren't in God's hands necessarily, and he's probably like, hold on, your mission's not done, go back. You know what I'm saying? So I believe it's possible.
So usually I do too. But when I think about it, I think about like when I reincarnate, when the people around me reincarnate. But she said, so like I said, we were high as fuck and we wanted to switch the music. Tell me why this bitch is all like, are you okay with watching? It was a series on Hitler, like on the Discovery Channel. I was like, what the fuck? Like out of nowhere was just Hitler.
We might have to blank that word out, you guys.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think you can say that, especially like if you can't clip that on TikTok. But yeah, I don't know if you can say it on all platforms.
Oh shit! Damn. Okay, I thought because we're talking about history here. All right, but anyways, So she basically said, what if he were to reincarnate? And I was just like, wait, hold the fuck up. Because like I said, I would only think of reincarnation, not like anybody else couldn't other than me and my family, but like, for me, it was just like the people around me, I didn't think outside of the box like that. I didn't think
Right.
about like crazy ass people and, just people
Historical people
yeah,
or
like, damn,
serial
like,
killers, shit like that.
or just like anybody like big like that. Like, if Tupac actually really did die, but he's here,
Reincarnated.
yeah.
I mean,
But that shit fucked with my head so much. I was like, that is so scary.
I feel like,
And what if like he does it in like this day and age, is like how much more crazier it is now, I think so, to be able to get a certain
power
gun
or
or
whatever.
like, yeah, group,
Well, I feel like everybody says that he was always like a really good talker and shit. So I mean, I don't see somebody not being able to do that by any means. Like, but it is kind of crazy to think of like world leaders from the past to come back. Cause like I know that there was some guy from Asia, or like, yeah, like Asian descent, and he killed like 1/3 of the population of the world when he was ruling. So think about that. That's literally like everybody in the US, Canada, and Mexico dying, and then the rest of the world living.
Yeah.
So it's like that would be
So-
crazy.
She had me fucked up. And now I'm getting more from you now, thinking about more. But yeah, I don't know. It was pretty interesting to me to think about shit like that. And that was one of our high talks. So honestly, other than that, I want to go ahead, and we could get really deep into the reincarnation talk, but I do want to go into our final segment. So we're going to go ahead and listen to our clips from what happens in Vegas.
I'm gonna keep on the run. I'm gonna have me some fun. It cost me my very last.
All right, for our podcast, you guys are going to know the name or each other's answers. What's one secret you've never told them about?
Man, that's hard. Because I tell him everything.
That's okay. That's completely fine. What about an embarrassing moment, whether it happened while you guys were together or before you even met him? Again, that he doesn't know about.
Honestly, I don't know.
No? That's completely fine. I appreciate it, though.
So the first question is, what is one secret that you have kept from her so far?
Oh, damn, bro, what? Oh, that's actually my ex, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, we're just out and about after, like, a couple months. Shit, bro, something that, what? I haven't...
Yeah. One secret that you have never told her. And she won't know your answers, you won't know her answers.
Nah, y'all are gonna tell. No, we won't. Oh, I can't really think of anything right now, dude, honestly. I'm pretty honest with her. I feel like I'm not really hiding nothing from her.
No? What about...
Ooh, okay. I do got one. She's not gonna know, for real.
No, for real. No, she's not going to know your secrets or the podcast name. So no way of her finding out.
Okay, all right. Okay, bro. So her like ex-best friend, like they're not friends anymore. Well, okay. She thinks that like she likes me and all that shit, and I was like, nah, bro. She doesn't like me, right? And so like, I don't know, like they stopped being friends and shit. And I ended up like fucking her best friend. So it's like, yeah. So it's like, but she doesn't know, and she kept bringing it up. She's like, oh, bro, she likes you. I'm like, no, she does not. And she was literally, before I walked up to her now, she was just talking about that shit. She's like, why don't you just give her a chance? I'm like, bro, I don't like it like that. Which I don't, bro. You know, I fucking hate it. It's pretty fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah.
What about an embarrassing moment you haven't told her?
Oh man, embarrassing moment. I don't know. I can't think of anything embarrassing.
Nah?
So basically,
Wait, before you start, I want to know what the questions are.
Okay.
Like about.
it's... Did he just push you?
No.
Oh, I was about to say some shit. Okay, I was about to be like, excuse you. Okay. Basically, it's for a podcast. You guys aren't going to know each other's answer or the name of the podcast.
Okay.
The first question is, what's one secret that you've never told them before?
I don't know. I usually tell him everything. Even if he gets mad at me, I'm like, it's still the truth. It's coming out from my mouth. So, you know what? We're gonna.
I feel it. I feel it. The truth hurts.
It does. That's why I'm like, you know what? It's better coming from me than like someone else, or you find out yourself, and it's like,
Right.
you know, because I feel that sometimes if like no one tells me up front, I'm like,
I'm gonna be more mad. You
know?
could have told me. I feel it. Been there. All right. What about one embarrassing moment? Again, whether it happened while you guys were together, or before you even met him.
and
Again, he doesn't know about it.
embarrassing. I don't know. I'd say like embarrassing moments would be like talking to his group of friends, because I feel like our group of friends are so different. So it's like when I'm put with his group of friends, it's like kind of like, ooh, I'm the oddball. Like I feel weird. Like I'm like, so it's like embarrassing, awkward like that. But
I feel it.
It's like that, but not really like.
You put up with it because you have to. Honestly, I literally like that.
We all
I
gotta
feel
get along.
it. Right?
So,
I feel it. No, especially when the friend groups don't mix. That shit's the fucking worst because they're so different. But I appreciate it. Thank you.
So the first question is, what is one secret that you have kept from her so far?
That I kept from her so far.
Yeah.
Me and my girlfriend have been like, our communication has been really good, and we've had like super open relationships. Not open relationship, but we've been super open with each other and just honest. So can't really say I've held the secret from her or anything. I'm trying to think, because I'm not trying to leave y'all hanging like that. I'm trying to make it something juicy, but she knows all the embarrassing shit already. Damn. Fuck. A secret I've held from her. She didn't really know much about my ex-crush or anything. And I had like a super huge ex-crush before I met her. And she does not know about them at all. God never brought it. It was a really close friend too. Crush for her for a long time, but I don't even think she knows her name or nothing. That's it. Yeah.
All right. And then the second question was the embarrassing moment.
Oh, most embarrassing moment?
Yeah.
That she don't know about?
Yeah.
Shit. I feel like, again, like, I've been pretty honest and open with her and shit. She's seen me fall. She's seen me like, you know, I never done nothing embarrassing. Like, well, I can't say that, but but damn. Fuck, I'm trying to think of something good, something embarrassing. She's seen. Fuck. Well, it's not something embarrassing I've had from her, but like, well, I was driving when I didn't have my license. I was driving. We're at a red light, and I went over and kissed her, and we were like kissing for a little bit. I don't know why, but my foot lifted off the brake and I hit the car in front of us.
Oh shit.
So yeah, that was pretty. Hey, they ain't like charged me or asked for my insurance or nothing, cause my charisma, I was able to just pay her off for like $300 and we was straight. It was good.
Thank fucking God for that
me,
one.
On me.
Shit.
Las Vegas.
All right, so those were our clips from our segment, What Happens in Vegas, a segment where we go around asking couples in Vegas, what's one secret or embarrassing moment you've never told your partner before? And now we're going to talk about it. So we're going to play the last couple of hits, a game, continue the same game. And honestly, how many hits do you think that is? Like 2 or 3? Fuck it. All right, I'm going to spin it. Toma uno. So talk about the first couple, the guy. He fucked his girl's best friend.
I mean, I feel like he said that they
I took
stopped
2
being.
hits. Sorry,
Damn.
here. Let's just finish it off together.
What's this say?
Todos ponen. Okay, I guess you get a hit, I get a hit. All right, so
I feel like for that part, they weren't dating and they stopped being friends, so kind of no harm, no foul since they weren't friends, I guess. And they weren't dating, but at the same time, it's like that's somebody from
but
that past.
she knew. Why did I get Toma Todo again?
You guys, she's lying. I seen her over here hitting that shit with her finger.
I guess I'm taking the last 2 hits. I mean, but the thing is, she left for a reason, came back, but it's like he said you're still bringing it up, so it's like, how can you go back into it knowing it still bothers you? I don't know.
Well, I mean, she doesn't know that it happened,
True.
but it's still
But
like,
that's crazy. The best friend, that's like more deceiving than a man. It's like really the homegirl.
yeah.
I think for me, I would get
Would
more
you get
hurt
more
from my friend.
Than the boyfriend?
Yeah, fucking. Mm, at a certain point, you just learn that like relationships come and go, but like friendships, I don't know. Like I feel like because there's certain things you do talk to your friends about your partner, it's just like that really is like probably like what that 1-2% missing that from something that you give like your partner, I guess. Like obviously you don't give a lot of things that you give your partner to your friend, but
Right.
it's like on a deeper level, I guess. So I think a friend would hurt more cuz yeah.
I believe that.
But I don't know, that's just I don't think we've had like something. I don't know, the way he said it, the demeanor, the tone was just like sheesh. Okay, and his girlfriend really had nothing to say. I honestly don't remember her or how she looked or acted, but to like really say if I believe her or not, to be honest. And her boyfriend had no embarrassing moment. All right, so the second couple, um, he had okay. His crush was his friend. I wonder. It didn't really make it like he didn't really make it seem as if he was still friends with that girl. Am I right?
It really didn't seem like he was friends with her, or like the fact that he didn't hang out with both of them at the same time. That's why I'm like, okay, like,
Because she never knew her name.
yeah. So I was like, I guess that's not as bad. Like, as long as it's like off, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no real connection there no more. But you never
Mhm.
know.
I mean, I bet he still kind of thinks about it because like you were friends with this person for a while too. This girl you met with the intention, I'm assuming. I
Of a
guess.
relationship?
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they were friends before. And then his embarrassing moment was that he kissed her at a red light and hit the car in front. I've not seen it happen, but it was a close call.
Bruh.
Yeah. Um, embarrassing. I think it would be like if it's your girlfriend. I wouldn't say embarrassing. I think it's more cute. Cute, but it's like damn.
Nah,
If it
that's
were my car,
embarrassing as
bitch.
fuck.
I
Trust
mean,
me.
he was kissing her and got into the kiss.
Well, yeah, but
Can't blame the man.
it's still like, damn, bro. Now you got this person out here probably mad as fuck,
Nah,
screaming at
he
us.
pulled out $300 from his pocket. He was young. I didn't have no motherfucking $300 in my pocket just to give somebody like that. Like, I had to pay for my car.
He said my charisma got to him.
Oh, he said it like he said charisma with pizzazz and everything. What did he say? Yeah, his charisma got it out of it and the $300. I think he kind of flexed with the 300. It was a cute thing. Like it is. If it were my car, I probably would be more like, what the fuck?
Nah, I could already see you going off on him. You're kissing that ugly ass bitch in the front. What the fuck?
What?
You going off on him? Would it sound like that? You're over here kissing that ugly ass bitch in the car.
Like if they were to hit
shit?
my
Yeah.
car, no, I meant like if I was in the car with somebody that did hit the car for kissing me. Cause I don't. Have you ever smacked the car? No.
No, I've always been hit.
Well, that got deep. Okay. Let's see. His girlfriend. She doesn't have secrets because she says the truth comes out of my mouth. So respect, I guess. Her embarrassing moment was that talking to his friends is weird. Have you guys ever had that moment when you're meeting your significant other's friends or family for the first time? That awkwardness of like how she said being the oddball out. That's always the worst. Like, what do you think is worse, the family or the friends?
Family.
The family, yeah, for sure. The family. I don't even know why that's a question.
The friends is like whatever. Like I don't really have to hang around you as much.
Period.
But with the family, it's like damn fool. Like I might see you for the rest of my life. Like hold on, we gotta make this shit work somehow.
Yep.
You know? But I don't know. I feel like with your family, it was like,
But maybe he's a
easy to
person
get
that hangs a
along.
lot around a lot with his friends and stuff. So
yeah.
where he goes, I go.
I mean, what would you consider weird? Like, I know my
Mm,
friends are pretty weird, but it's more like,
maybe it's like the type of like, I guess maybe if it's a shy girlfriend going out with a boyfriend who's like uppity and really out there, and so are his friends. Like, you are your circle, so maybe I can
Mm.
handle one of you, but a group of you is, oh damn, I'm really out of my space, you know?
for me, it'd be like if you were into like role playing, you would tell me to go like do some role play. I'd be like, ooh. Hold
Wait, you
on,
mean
like out in the
cosplay?
park, yeah, like out in the park and stuff. Like, hold on, I don't know
Wait, do
about
they call it
this.
role play out there too? I thought that was cosplay.
I don't know what it's called, but I would
Because
have
when
a
you
hard
say
one.
role play, I'm thinking about a different type of role play. Okay.
The one scene that came into my mind was when Phil and
That's
Claire.
exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I'm dead.
That's I promise. It's because you got me choking on my words. Because why was I picturing that scene in my head?
The one where he's wearing the black.
Guys, if you guys like, we always talk about this show, Modern Family. There's an episode where they role play and they end up running into their family members while they're role playing. She ends up having to get naked. It's a whole thing. It's funny. But yeah, they do that for like Valentine's Day or the anniversary.
Anniversary, I think. That shit was so funny.
It's really cute. So, okay, that was it, right?
I believe so. He said, maybe I'm a plumber from Brazil. I was like, what? I love how he changes his accent for each one. Like, okay, Phil.
But yeah, those are our couples from what happens in Vegas. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. That's our 420 episode. It's a wrap. Obviously,
Take a hit for me,
a hit.
y'all. Take a bong hit, a dab, whatever. I want to feel it. Y'all just smoking my name.
Okay. Snoop out here. All right, so you guys, if you guys want to play this game again, it's called Toma, Todo, and then what else did you say people call it? I
The
heard it as
official
Toma
name?
Todo. Oh, that's not the official name?
I think that's just like our
A little
slang.
nickname, I guess.
Yeah.
The slang word.
Hold on, you guys.
So I guess my parents knew slang.
Okay. Pirinola.
Pirinola?
Yeah. That's why we never use that name, you guys.
All right, that's crazy. All right. Let me know which one you guys knew it by, Toma Todo or Pirinola.
Yeah.
I
I
really
knew-
hope y'all know Pirinola because that would be funny.
I knew that shit as a Beyblade.
Okay. All right. So, do you have anything to say? You already, that was it? Just say smoking my name.
Smoking my name, y'all.
Let me know what munchies you guys got. What was hitting for you? What did you get? What were your deals? You know, let us know all of that. So, if you guys listen to us on Spotify or Apple Podcast, please drop a 5-star review. If you want to go ahead and go into the Google form to drop a dream, drop a confession, or ask for advice, feel free to. Or if you're listening on YouTube, like, comment, share, subscribe, and on any other platform, thank you. Appreciate you. I see you. You're amazing. I hope you're high as fuck with me. Tell me who you think won. I think I won, no? Because I got Toma Todo. I think that's
You
a dub.
cheated as fuck. I seen you hitting that shit
I-
with your finger, you guys.
I'm gonna need you to tell the truth right now before the end of the episode, because I am not gonna let anybody believe that you're being honest right now. Did I cheat?
You guys know I never am a sore loser. I always win. Rock, paper, scissors. So, I mean, there was a lot of variables right here that went wrong.
And I'm always honest when I lose.
All right, you guys, she did hit it once.
I'm
kidding, you guys.
Whatever. Yeah, other than that, have a happy 420 and peace out, bitches.
No tienes vergüenza, mami. Baby, quiero ser el río de tu Tokio. Chingamos en la casa de papel sin negocio.